We now return to SimCity 3000. Alright, so let's give this a shot now and see how this impacts the traffic around here. Oop, 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 oop. What do we got over here? Chicken coops. Okay. Well, at least it gave me more of that, but I'm willing to bet I think I see just a sliver negative demand now. Alright, which means I'm going to have to lock this in, so I'll be right back. Alright, it didn't occur to me until I was more than halfway done that half of this is going to get taken out by a highway in the future, so I just created a headache for myself. But anyway, yeah, that completely wiped out any demand for industry we can see because now new buildings have been abandoned. But anyway, it'll fill in eventually as we shift back over to our residential. In fact, I think I can do a little bit more residential here whilst we've still got the demand and ride the wave. We'll go ahead and do another batch like that. And then what I think I'm actually going to do too, once this develops, we'll see how much there's left over. But I was looking at this weird-ass little thing that I've made here, and I think I will make this portion medium density, so that maybe like some apartments build up in there. And then I'll maybe put a park there. Why don't we put a park there right now? Large park. Bam. Now the thing is, I was thinking of taking this road out and then maintaining the grid. That would work because service buildings, police stations, fire departments, I'm pretty sure the hospitals work the same way, can be 5 away from a road. So they could be in the middle of a block, kind of like in SimCity 2000. Anyway, let's just keep going here. Now I am kind of taking away from my tree-lined road here. Oh boy, we're having even more demand. Somehow this is creating even more demand. Okay, well, let's take that down. Nope, that's not the shortcut key for that one. Tried to slow it down a little bit. Let's bring in medium residential for the first time, as well as pop in some more light commercial, because we do have a little bit there. And we've probably gone long enough to actually see... Oh yes, oh my, look at that. We went from like 57 to 657 because now this is the only way people can get here. And I think maybe... What is the problem here? Lack of demand for the zone. Okay, good. Poor transportation. Okay, that's what I was looking at more. Covered in garbage. Oh, okay. How come we weren't told about that yet? New home for the mayor. Go away. Mayor, you single-handedly mold Solar City, blah, blah, blah. Hooray, we now have that, and no hospitals. Okay, city without hospitals is a frightening place to be. It is time. We have hit the 5,000 pop mark, so we're going to put down the mayor's house. This has direct impact, according to this table I've found, on residential and commercial. No impact whatsoever on industrial. So, to get the most out of it, I want to kind of put it in this area. I think I'll put it over on this side. I was originally thinking of maybe putting it right here. But I think putting it here will kind of get the commercial center inside of that, and I have no idea what the radius is. It doesn't show that. So why don't we put this here, and do we want to put it right near the road? Maybe we want to put it right in the middle. Let's see, if I save a space here for like a 4x, put it right here, I can put like a park on either side. Park in a pond? Sure. Alrighty. Oops. Do a... Well, what does pond look like? Pond is that. And then... Maybe, because that'll be right next to the road, we'll put the pond right next to the road. And then... I would have to make I would have to make one out of small parks, which I could do. Could put a fountain. Maybe put a fountain like right there. And then we'll put a small park right there, and then we'll just put trees. Okay. So that should be good. Now another thing too, I've been putting down a lot of parks, and that's good, because it helps with land value. We should have a ratio of 4 acres per 1,000 pop. So, I think we're in good standing there. Yes, this garbage though, that is a big problem. So now we've got to determine where the dump is going to go, and that is going to go out here. I don't think this needs to be connected. I think trash will just build up here. So why don't we go ahead and get started with that. We'll just build a nice little thing. I might be absolutely wrong about that. Landfill is decommissioned. Well, is that because I just put it down? Let's wait for the month to tick over here and see what happens. Mass transit system. The envy of SimNation. Hooray. You've been doing a great job managing mass transit. Perfect. It is decommissioned. Okay. So that means we have to be connected to a road after all. Last. Well, that's not going to be great for me because now I wonder if rail works alongside of that. About to find out. Man, I'm going through so much money right now. We're going to need to get out here eventually anyway. Let's see. Level the terrain. The road is going to come out with it, so do I level it back? Yeah, why not? There. First, I should see just how much it's actually going to cost to do this. This might not be so good for me after all. Okay. Okay, it's not that expensive, but I do not like what is going on right here. So I'll move the road out that way. I'm gonna come in here. And this may just completely undo everything I just did with the... We pull it back? With the rail. Because if I connect that again, they're going to use that. And I'm not really a fan of that. But I guess it must be done. Now let's see what happens here. Sims can't get to the dump. Tick over. Rumors persist in kitty kibble shortage. Okay, now it's coming in. Yes, too bad. How did that impact this? Maybe we've trained the Sims a little bit. Maybe they know they can go this direction. That's good. Right. Now, unfortunately, we don't seem to have had very much impact at all on this major demand. Ooh. Offered a haunted house already. Getting to be that time of year. Okay. Impact analysis. I can't pull this off. Might be a bit unruly. Better to have them focus attention in one place than your house. I say accept. Okay. I do kind of forget what this does. Right now, I need to focus on the hospital. Where is that? Huh. It's not on this list. I'm going to have to find a new one. Alright. It doesn't tell me directly. I'll figure out what the actual impact of the haunted house is going to be. Depending, I mean, maybe I can put it right there or something. Let's go. Keep you on slow, so the city's actually alive, and we'll put in a hospital back in here. That leaves me still a little bit of room there for some commercial, and our little shopping civic center area is good to go. And then I guess while I'm at it, we can keep up the decorations. So I think I'm going to skip an intersection there. Let's kind of go like that. Cover the hill. I'm not so sure if I want to keep... If I want to cover all the hills. Maybe I'll do it spotted rather than complete coverage. One thing I did want to do, though, just for the sake of it... Oh, we're not actually going. Well, since I'm about to waste some time, I did want to try some finicky, and I might hate myself for this and not do it very often, but right now I want to go and look and see if I can find some parking lots, so I will be right back. Okay, I did manage to find them. There are actually several of these, so I'm not really sure. I thought maybe one would be like commercial, one would be for residential or whatever. It just says it's unzoned, so I'm not sure if doing it this method actually makes all of it unzoned. That would be not so helpful then, because you couldn't use it to actually put down a farm by hand or whatever. Can I get rid of the trash? I can't clear it that way. Okay. Well, I think we've sort of packed in all we're going to pack in here, so now we need to think about expanding. And it's probably best to be expanding maybe down and then to the right as we come down here, so it's easier to get to what will be the next industrial area. Plus it puts them a little bit closer. Yeah, let's develop it right here maybe. Right there and then right off of here. Sure. No petitions. Spring cleaning can handle more garbage. Mediums. Agree blue striped socks. Way more lucky. Clovers or pennies. Okay. So let's bring this down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be our 11. It's not going to create a great thing. That's not going to work, is it? Well, that's okay. We can build like a longer block there or do something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, and maybe in this case, I will just build a wonky one. Created like a super block here, but I think I'll bring that one down. And then, yeah, what do we want to do here? I could pull it off here. Okay. I'll give us a little bit of a different shape. Gotta make sure that the pipes are fitting. Come down here. And I think I'll break what I'm doing there to do a cross piece on this one. Oh, we're not. Okay, we're not all the way there. I mean, that doesn't have to be like that because we've already connected, but we'll do it anyway. And we should probably be short on water at the moment. Thank you. Yes. Okay. So now we have to think about that. What's our budget at right now? Pretty good. Okay. I think we'll go ahead and actually start some real infrastructure. Maybe pulling in. I mean, really, it would be faster to pull it in from down here, wouldn't it? Because otherwise, I don't really want to just spam a bunch of the water towers. I think it's time we get some real infrastructure. Because otherwise, I could put one back in here. But again, you're like in a 2-block area with 2 water towers. Nah. All right. And then I'm going to have to drag power line out there too. Why don't we just do this? I'd intended for this to be sort of an area for this stuff anyway. That's not what I want there. Pump. Damn it. Pump. Okay. So it has to be as close as possible, but at least one away to get maximum benefit. Like right there, I think. Max capacity. Good. Okay. So this is going to throw off the grid a bit because I'm not really sure where. I mean, I guess I could count it out. Does it matter? If we... Yeah, okay. We're probably going to have plenty of leeway anyhow. I really don't like that. Neither does the game. Okay. I mean, I could do a funky little diagonal with this. Do I dare? Because I don't know what I'm going to build along here. Gotta build it in a certain way or it looks weird. That way works. And then we'll leave that spur just in case I decide to build on this ridge or whatever the heck. But now it should be connected. Okay. Back to this. And let's let you go again. So now we should have water. No, we don't, because we need to power this. And of course, because this is SimCity 3000, I don't have like a windmill. I can just plunk down to that. So, I guess we just do a big ol' ugly. I have to terraform the entire way. How about this way instead? So I'm going to pull this from down here. Probably get rid of that. And blast. Okay, hold on a minute. Alright, that's horrible. But it's powered now. Okay, so let's get serious on this. We're going to go back to this idea of roping it in. So really, it's not going to hit that. Do a little something there. Go. Another playground in the back. A little bit of uniformity there, but it's okay. Now if I do the same around here, we should develop a very similar kind of thing. See, now this is the level I need those farms on so I can build an orchard. And the demand for this just shot up right away, didn't it? So what do I want to do with this? Living right next to the train tracks is not great, but space for rent. Cab fares increase. Okay, that must mean our traffic is pretty bad, huh? That is not how you look at that. Okay, up here a little bit, but that just means that they're traveling from here to here, because then we can see just how heavy that actually is. So that's pretty good, I guess. What else do I want to look at? I do kind of want to look into this, though, because we need to see unemployment just a little bit. Has that brought our farms back? No. These should rebuild themselves. Okay, I think that water is talking about these guys, which I could actually put water out here now that I have made them historic. They will not change. They will not upgrade for doing that. High-tech lab sets up shop in Solar City. Where? Just received our first high-tech lab. How is that possible? What is my education? 52? That can't be right. I mean, I don't have industry anywhere. Was it not a commercial one, surely? That's very interesting. Did this get mislabeled as like a high-tech? Oh. Well, I don't know about that, man. That's weird. But okay. We're doing well here. Starting to see, ooh, here we go. Maybe this is what I was talking about. No, because, well, I mean, that's a 2x2 right there. I don't know, maybe something like that triggers it. Healthcare the best in the region. Yeah. Okay, well, I do think to speed this up a little bit so that some of that demand goes away and develops. Too crazy here. 11 eggs, okay. So we're not doing super great. It looks good on paper, but people aren't super happy. Now, what am I missing? You know what I'm missing? I'm missing fire coverage. Need housing for Sims. Well, hey, listen. Okay, they're champing at the bit. Okay, it's just telling me. Where's my safety advisor, though? Police coverage, very poor, yes. Fire station. Haven't put that in yet. I should probably be looking at... Okay, a little bit of flammability, but I wanted to look at crime. Overlays are better for this. A little bit of crime. But definitely, I think flammability is going to be an issue here. Definitely there too. Well, it's because of the trees. That is one downside to putting tree-lined streets everywhere, is that it's increasing its flammability. So why don't we go ahead, since we got probably a good budget right now. Yeah, we do. If it's anything like healthcare, though, it's going to take a big chunk out of it. We'll put a fire station. We'll put it right here. Here. Well, because, yeah, I was saving this for like a 5x5 something. So we'll go ahead and put this here. And we'll bring out the road. And yeah, I'll go ahead and close this off too. If I mean, how much was that? That was kind of a pricey thing to put down, wasn't it? 600? Yeah. If I back that up, I could turn this into a 4x if I pulled the street back and then tree lined the backside. Ah, screw it. Doesn't matter. Maybe in future I will turn that into like an apartment zone or something. And then just for future... Nope. And we won't because it doesn't like it. I need to stop being worried at this speed. Just letting it go. Now, okay, well, yeah, just to remind myself it's out here. Some Sims still left out of the rain. Okay, that's the fire department. It is talking about those. Budget is merely adequate. Are you kidding? Okay, now consider that the... where am I going? Consider that the radius on that is 25. It is missing out on that side. So if I brought that in a little bit closer, it would have been better, but that's okay. We're going to probably end up putting one there and just dotting them around. Well, isn't there a bigger fire station, or is that not a thing in this game? I think maybe not. There's only one level. But let this go a little bit more. I do see a tiny bump in commercial, so we can finish off that zone at least. Do I dare 4x4 here? Get that road going? I think we should finish up this. Why don't we put some Disappearo trees right there? Block the horrible view that that is going to create. Can do like this. You know what? I think I'm gonna risk it, because the buildings can't. Well, maybe I don't think they will at this density though. It would have to be medium density, so never mind that. So like that and that. Continue on there. Circling that. I kind of want to keep building in this area just because it'll be in proximity to the trains. And now we're getting another big bump. Sim police officers wanted. That issue. Police funding is adequate. Fire coverage is very poor, though. Police coverage is very poor. Alright. Well, I suppose. Now, police have a 30 radius, so if I put them down maybe like here. Okay, good, we're starting to see that. Oh, getting some development here, some redevelopment. Okay, we'll go ahead and put down police. Let's see if that's gonna go. Yeah, we may as well go here, I guess. It's not like I'll get a whole lot of space otherwise to do anything, and this keeps it sort of closer town. I think we can just come in here. Maybe I'll put something there. A couple little houses. I feel like it's a little bit bare in places. So how are we doing here? Only 18 arrests with 43 crime. What do you think? Sufficient. Coverage is poor, though. Coverage is poor on all of it. But, I mean, we could see that. Because there's still going to be crime out in the farms, regardless. So we're actually covering this is actually kind of bad placement. Because, like, a lot of that is going to be covering the highway. Not much else. But on this side of the highway, I will have more things. Potentially more farms. Hey, and look, we're all full now, so I could... Oh boy. Alright. Up in smoke, lack of fire coverage. Okay. Again, that's just for all the trees and stuff. But what we could do, and it's probably not advised right now, but what we could do is... No, we don't have smoke detectors yet. We're not even in 1905 yet. I've been wasting a little bit too much time on the slow burn here. Let's let that go then. So we do have plenty now of opportunity. Graphs. Unemployment is at 9. We need jobs. So I could continue with the farms, or I can put a little bit of dirty industry out here, and that would mean getting my rail out there. You know what? We're just going to keep going with the farms. Just going to keep going with the farms for a bit. Okay. Well, they can get there. I do want to see traffic out here. Okay, yeah. So they do hop into magic cars. Interesting. As soon as they get to a train station, they'll hop out. I suppose it's simulating taxis. Something like that. So anyway, get down here and... light. What? Let's make sure I've got all the things first. Maybe I should, you know what, let's go ahead and pause. And actually, what I could do, I suppose, is just start it on this side a little bit closer. Right. So yeah, that farm field is going to be absolutely borked, but c'est la vie. Guess right in here. And what I could do... See, now the problem here is that they will be driving to these farms. Let's get one field right here. And then what can we do here? Right here. 640. I wonder if it will do like a connecto for me. Like if I put it here, would it envelop that as part of the whole thing? Guess we'll find out. That might be too far away for the power to jump. Do something like that just in case. And wow, there is a little bit of demand for some commercial. So, commercial center there maybe, or just a few shops along this street here. Ooh, well, we'll wait until that one develops. But okay, let's see what happens here. Get my dozer and rezoner ready. Gotta tick over to the next month before it actually does anything. And farms on both. Fantastic. Oh, and then, yep. I kind of thought that's what was going to happen. Alright, so we'll just dezone that. Although, I mean, I could have a little spot of dirty industry. So the thing is, industrial pollution and all that crap is cumulative. And what that means is that, shit. That means is that I put the rail on the wrong side of the highway, and it's now going to cut right through. Well, I can always manually plop that backwards, I guess. Do that. Anyway, what I was saying about this, it's cumulative, but if you only use a little bit, maybe it won't be so bad. So maybe I could have a little patch of dirty industry right here. Maybe. Just a few close factories. We are seeing, though, the traffic is coming back here. Ridership has dropped off a bit because now everyone's driving again. So the solution there would be putting another station kind of at the end here, which I could do. I mean, I could do that. Because my intention was not to have a connection to this side anyway. Maybe. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll move a station down here, and we can kind of cut this off again or something. I don't know. But I'm going to rebuild this farm, and then I've got to do my thingy with that farm. And I think too, maybe I want to sort of force some of the fields so that they're not patchwork like this. So we actually look like, you know, maybe rows of wheat and well, I guess there's only 2 plots here, but you know, something that I could maybe put down one of the crop circles in or something like that. This is too close anyway because I need a tree line buffer. Okay, well anyway, I'm gonna end this one here, and I'm gonna fix my farms. And I mean, we got this massive industrial thing, so I think it is time that we maybe focus on real industry, unless I want to sit here and hand create a bunch of farms. I mean, this might be my only time to get farm industry out there. Each of these tiles doesn't provide very much job-wise, so that's why we're having an issue right now. And now we've got too many people, so I've got to take care of this right now before we let the city go again. Oh boy. An alternative idea is to leave this community as is and start another one somewhere. And then instead of building a center of a city and spreading out from there, just create a bunch of little communities that connect together. Because I did kind of want one around that little pond lake thing, and maybe some over here on the high ground if we can ever see the trees disappear. We are starting to have some commercial demand, so actually if I did start a little plot over here, I could have some commercial going here. Where would their jobs be? I guess we could start doing farms on this side. I'll think about it, but I'll end this one for now, and I'll see you next time.